This will be a quick video on the presentation Hunting More Than a Buzzword, applying the scientific research method to hunting. What is hunting? It's trying to find malicious activity in your environment. How do I hunt? We're going to talk about applying the scientific research method to hunting. What is the scientific research method? It's a way of making observations, gathering data, forming theories, testing predictions, and interpreting those results. This is the life cycle of the scientific research method. First step is to form a topic. So this is, what are we trying to find out? And typically this is going to be a gap in our knowledge, something that our current tool sets cannot collect, and something that we're currently not looking for. In our example, we're going to look for a reverse shell. Hypothesis, this is a testable prediction. In our example, we're going to say no process image should be connecting to the internet from the directory C users. Conceptual definition, this is how our hypothesis relates to other concepts. In our example, most malware runs within C user directory. Observational definition, so this is what data are we going to gather to test. In our example, we're going to gather processes that connect to public IP addresses that are located in C users. Gathering the data. This is where we identify a population and the method of gathering the data. In our example, we're going to gather data from all Windows clients. We're going to gather Sysmon Event ID 3, which is network connections. And we're going to use window event forwarding to aggregate those window event logs. Analysis of the data. So this is processing the data to draw a conclusion. In our example, we're going to use PowerShell to identify process images within C users, and the destination IP are to a public IP address. Interpreting the data. So this is how the data is going to be described. Is it going to be put into a table? Is it going to be a chart? Is it going to be put into text? In our example, we're going to do unique pairings and counts of process image and public IP addresses. We're going to go ahead and test. This is where we actually see if our hypothesis is correct. In our example, it is not. Microsoft OneDrive runs within C users. What can we conclude from this? So this is what can we determine from these results. In this example, most reverse shell binaries run within C users. However, most binaries running within C users are not malicious. So we're going to reiterate and run back through the process again. Nothing has changed here in our form of our topic. However, our hypothesis has changed. We're going to still look for the same thing, except for this time we're going to exclude OneDrive. Conceptual definition, again the same. So this is going to be most malware runs within C user directory. Not all processes within C users are malicious. Again, we're going to look for event ID number 3. All clients, event forwarding. We're going to analyze the data, except for this time we're going to exclude OneDrive. Anything with the process image of OneDrive, we're going to exclude. We're going to interpret the data the same way, unique pairing and counts of process images and internet IPs. We're going to go ahead and test our hypothesis again, our new hypothesis, and it turns out that we are correct, and what we conclude is that we are awesome. So some other questions you may ask is, when should I start hunting? Where you should start hunting, so I go back to the CIS critical controls. You should start hunting once you have done the basics and foundational of the CIS controls. Once you start getting into a more mature organization or more mature operations, security operations, then I would move into hunting. Why should I hunt? You're going to find the really, really bad stuff with this. If you have a tool set and you're currently watching your tool set and you guys aren't finding anything, if you start hunting, you're going to start finding some of the bad guys. You also get a greater knowledge of your environment, meaning that a lot of people have a perception of how their environment behaves, but they don't really observe it to actually know if it's behaving the way they think it's behaving. Who should do the hunting? These should be your incident responders, your red teamers, and your forensics, and actually a group of, because each give a different perspective just from the way their job duties are. They have a different mindset going into developing and forming that topic. How do I show value? So a report, similar to what red teams do. They give you a report at the end of the day. They do presentations. This is what we hunting. These are the hunting activities we did, and this is what we found. You can also do KPIs. So how many hunts have been performed, or in how many instances